Welcome to the Halloween edition of Will It's Waffle!
Will it waffle, will it waffle, will it waffle? Will it waffle, will it waffle, will it waffle? Will it waffle, will it waffle, will it waffle? Will it waffle, will it waffle?
This Halloween season, there has been something that has been completely unavoidable. Usually, it's easy enough to ignore if you don't like it, but not this year. This year, pumpkin spice took over Halloween. The craze got so out of hand that it basically became more of a meme than a type of food. There was no avoiding pumpkin-flavored items this year. And because it's been so popular this year, I've been kind of scared to tell the internet that I don't like pumpkin. I like carving pumpkin, but I don't like to eat it. Do not come near me with a pumpkin pie or a pumpkin spice latte, or I will smear it all over your face. Or at least I will imagine doing that because I'm not actually that aggressive. But with pumpkin treats so hugely popular this year, I wanted to stay relevant, so I decided to try doing it my way. Waffling. Because if I don't like it when it's waffled, there is no hope. I am never going to like it. So the first step in waffling a pumpkin was to carve out its insides. Welcome to my pumpkin carving station. Would you like some candy? I am, of course, right now ready for the skeleton wars. Personally, I think the skeletons of Vikings are probably the strongest contenders in the skeleton war right now, and I like to support the winners. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna want to do is take the guts out of this poor sucker. So I'm just gonna carve a hole at the top. Oh yeah, I love pumpkin guts. See that? Oh yeah, that is my favorite part of Halloween. I want to make sure we really get these guts out of here. Want as many guts to waffle as possible. Got that all emptied out in there, nice and clean, and we have a big pile full of guts to waffle. Here is the final product, but for the pièce de résistance, I made these Liberty Spikes mohawk kind of thing to set on his head, give him a cool hairdo. This is not just a pumpkin, this is a pumpkin. And in about 4 to 7 days, it'll be Johnny Rotten. We gotta start waffling so I can get away from these puns. Once I had carved my pumpkin, it was time to try waffling the poor soul's guts. People do actually use pumpkin guts for a lot of different recipes, from soups to butters to body scrubs, but usually you have to puree the guts. Now, I'm not a cook. I don't even know what puree means, so I figured I should stick to what I know, and that is waffling. Here we go, pumpkin guts. Oh, a lot of the juice is coming out of the sides, so we might inadvertently get to try some pumpkin juice. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Leaking out some pumpkin juice at the back. Yeah, all the juices are really moving in there. The waffle iron's like sweating. It's sweating out pumpkin juice. What if you sweat pumpkin juice? Would that be gross or tasty? 3, 2, 1. Hot, nope, too hot, can't do it. Oh, it's sticking a little. Whoa! Check this out. It does actually look like a pumpkin waffle. Like, it looks like I made some pumpkin flavored batter, put it on the waffle iron. Look how fantastic this is. You got a little bit sticking to the top there. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. I mean, this is one of the prettiest waffles that we have ever seen on Will It Waffle. Just so complete. I mean, the only thing I am discovering here is that it's not coming off in one piece. So that's unfortunate, because it was such a pretty waffle, but it won't stay a waffle when you try to get it off, so that's pretty sad. I have to mark some points off. I'm really not certain if this is something I'm supposed to be able to eat. It's actually not bad. That's actually pretty tasty. It tastes like a squash. I would eat all of this if I weren't a little uncertain if I'm supposed to be eating this as a human being. Other than that though, pumpkin kind of does waffle. Despite how surprisingly delicious the waffled pumpkin guts were, I wasn't so comfortable with the fact that I wasn't entirely sure I should be putting those in my body. So I decided I should try something a little bit more traditional. I did some research, and it turns out that often when you're cooking with pumpkin, you want to use the pulp, or the flesh bit, the kind of walls of your pumpkin house. You chop it up, carve off the rind, and usually you boil, steam, or bake the pulp. But of course this show is not called Will It Boil, Steam, or Bake, it is called Will It Waffle. So we are going to waffle the pulp. Will pumpkin waffle this way? I don't know. Not totally confident. I mean, I'm just kind of hoping it'll like cook enough to be sort of soft, like you would cook squash on a skillet maybe. The irons have sunk down just a little bit, so I think it is cooking. Here we go. Whoa, stuck to the top. Man, it kind of looks like plantains. Ooh, nice, very nice. Might not have cooked quite all the way through, but feels pretty promising right now. Bon appetit. Could definitely cook just a little bit longer. This is actually good. I like pumpkin when it's just like this. This is tasty. It's like squash. I don't know what they're putting in pumpkin pie and pumpkin spice everything, but this I like. I think we've done it. I think we have found the way that I like pumpkins, and that is waffling them. So the waffled pulp actually turned out great. If you haven't carved a pumpkin yet this year, I totally recommend making use of the pulp by waffling it. I'd like to recommend waffling the guts as well, but the jury's still out on whether or not that was a good idea to eat it. I'll let you know when I hear back from our side program, Will It Digest? Thank you for joining me on this special Halloween episode of Will It Waffle. I want to know in the comments what you are all dressing up as for Halloween, or what kind of pumpkins you carved, especially if they were in any way waffle related. As always, you can leave your suggestions for future waffles down in the comments, and I would love to see any of your waffle experiments or artistic creations in the hashtag #WillItWaffle. I feel like I have learned a lot about pumpkin during this episode, so thank you for joining me on this journey. Have a safe and happy Halloween. I'll see you next time.